Hello everyone, this is Akash here from blenderschool.cf, and in this Blender tutorial I'm going to be showing you how you can create your own forest with a lake scene in Blender. This is a simple nature scene which I'm going to be showing you, and we're going to be using the particle system to create the trees, the ant landscape add-on for the mountains, and the ocean modifier for the lake. So I'm going to be covering a whole lot of things in this tutorial. And yeah, this tutorial may be in two parts because I don't want to make it too long. And in the first part we're going to be creating the mountains and the ocean and the lake. Okay, so open up a new scene in Blender. So this is a new scene with a cube, and we're not going to be using this cube, so delete it by pressing X and delete. So to create the mountains, I'm going to be using an add-on which is inside Blender. You need to just activate it. So that's the ant landscape add-on. So to activate it, come in the file menu, select user preferences, and then click on the add-ons tab and just type in ANT, and you should find the ant landscape add-on. Just check this checkbox and it should be enabled now. So now you can press Shift A. In the mesh you'll find landscape, just add in one, and now you'll see a few problems in this. And also the options are over here. Don't do anything with the landscape, don't move it or scale it or rotate it, anything, otherwise we lose all these options. Now as you can see, first thing is the normals are not facing in the proper direction. I don't know why, if it is a bug or something like that. And the second thing, if you see, this mountain has a lot of jagged edges over here. It has a lot of, okay, if we increase the subdivisions we'll make them smooth, but we'll still have many edges over here. Okay, so to make it more smooth, we need to change the type of the mountain. So here there are lots of types which you can choose from. I found this hybrid M fractal works fine. It gives you this nice smooth mountain. So that's it we're going to be using. And also you can use this random seed value to change the mountain shape and shape, and yeah, you can experiment with that. We'll start with the first one, seed. So just close the toolbar for now, and now let's fix the normals problem. Okay, so come in the edit mode by pressing the tab key, open your toolbar panel which by pressing T if it is not already open, and then come here in the shadings and UV tab and click on flip direction in the normals. Now it should be facing in the proper side. It's better to flip the normals now, otherwise later on when we add all the trees and everything, all the trees won't be facing in the proper way, it will be facing inside, so that's not good. So now we have one mountain. Now let's position the camera. So come in the front view and then in the orthographic view, and then press Ctrl Alt Numpad 0 to snap the camera to the place. Press G and Z to move it up a bit, just above the grid view. Now select the mountain, then press G and then Y and move your mountain a bit more closer to the camera, and rotate it by pressing R and then Z to rotate it. And the best place to use is when you find like this kind of a slope. Okay, we don't want many cliffs, so we want some smooth slope. So I think this area is fine. I don't want this area, so come in the edit mode, select this vertex, enable proportional editing by pressing O, and just make it pretty much better, somewhat like that. That's fine, shouldn't be too neat about all these things. So we have one of our mountains, so let's create more. So I'm gonna add in one more by pressing Shift A, mesh landscape. This time what I'm gonna be doing is changing this seed to be something like 2 or 3. We don't want same landscapes. Okay, so once when you have got that, you can come in the top view and position it the other side of the camera like this. Also fix the normals problem again by going to the edit mode and shading and UV and flip direction. So that's fine now. It should be this is covering a lot of place. It should be somewhat over here, and this one about that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that should be pretty much fine. It doesn't matter if it is touching this one, it's overlapping or something like that. We're going to be fixing that in a few seconds by adding in the ocean now, or the lake. So for the lake I'm going to be using a plane, so add in a plane by pressing Shift A, mesh plane. And Drag out this panel, go to the modifiers tab, add modifier, and then the ocean modifier. We get a big ocean now. Now scale it by pressing S and make it pretty much small. You can also use the spatial size to make it a bit more smaller. So like this. Okay, this one is pretty much fine. Come in the camera view, and the lake or this ocean should be covering a bit of the mountain so that we can't see this plain kind of area over here. So this looks fine. Yeah, it's looking pretty better now. Also just cover this edge over here. It's not looking quite good. Yeah, so a bit more down. Yeah, that's pretty much fine now. It's looking good. We're gonna be adding more mountains because only 2 mountains don't look good. So in total we have about 7 mountains. So you can simply just duplicate some of them and rotate it so that they face the other side if you don't want to add in some new mountains. So you can do this dirty trick here. What else? Over there we can add some mountains. So I'm just simply rotating so that we get some random, and I'm gonna flat this area out. Yeah, that's doing pretty better now. Okay, and now the next mountain is gonna be over there, so Shift D, place it. Okay, we'll add some a new one. So Shift A, landscape. I'm gonna change the random seed to be 4. Oh, let's use 5. I don't know why. And somewhere over there should be fine. Oh, it's not even visible. Okay, so just move this one over there a bit on the side. So yeah, also fix the normals now, and that's doing pretty much nice. Okay, now one more mountain I'm gonna add in the middle over here. So one more landscape. Why am I changing the depth? We need the seed. Okay, so I'm just gonna use about 6 or 7 something. Scale it, move it over here. Should be fine here. It's like a mountain. The peak, I don't want so much. That should be fine. Scale this up a bit inside. It's pretty different to the one which I created. I don't know if it is gonna be the same. Anyway, let's just do it. So scale it in the Z-axis a bit. Also flip the UVs. You can press Ctrl N, I guess. No, I don't remember the shortcut. Sorry. So again, one more over here. I'm just gonna duplicate it by pressing Shift D, rotating it, scaling it, and about like that. Just gonna push it over here, that area, that there. Yeah, so it looks cool. And also the last side is over here. So basically all are just overlapping, and it's looking good now. Yeah, so now we have all the mountains, and the lake is not gonna look cool because we don't have nice resolution set up over here. At the final scene I used about 25 resolution. We are gonna be using 25 because as you increase the resolution you're gonna have more waves, which is good. So for now I'll just press S and Z just to scale it down so that we don't have much wave size or something. You can expand with this value here. It's doing pretty nice. Yeah. Oh, the ocean. Okay, I may edit this area a bit to bulge it out a bit more. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, so you can experiment and you can edit it as per your needs. And now let's do the materials quickly for the mountains. So select all the mountains by holding down Shift and right clicking, and we're gonna join them for now. So press Ctrl J after you select all of them, and now we're gonna unwrap them. So split the screen like this, and then change this to be the UV image editor. Click on open, and then this texture which I'm gonna be using is from cgtextures.com. I'll leave a link in the description if you're watching this in my site, so you can download it from there. So it's this image, the rocks array one. You can download this one. It's a seamless image, so we can, you know, scale the UV map. So go into the edit mode, press A once or twice till all the vertices are selected, and then press U and select unwrap. It'll take some time because there are a lot of vertices. And now we have properly unwrapped mountains. Just scale the UV map by pressing S. Okay, let's off the proportional editing by pressing O. Then press S and scale it. Now we need to scale it a lot so that the texture which is gonna be applied on these, on this map, on this mountain, on these mountains are small. Okay, so that's nice. Why is this area away like this? It's not good. Now let me fix this off quickly. That's fine. Alright, so now we have the UV mapping done and everything. Now change the renderer to be the Cycles render engine, and go to the materials panel, click new, change the color to be image texture, click on this small button and select the rocks arrayed image. Now if you change to be the rendered preview mode, you'll see this. It's not looking too cool now, and we don't want it to look too cool, obviously. Just change the 3D viewport to be node editor, and simply just connect this image texture color output into the displacement input so that we get some displacement. I'm not gonna go too much in the node editor, too deep in the node editor, so because we are gonna be even seeing these mountains. It's just a texture, okay, so that doesn't matter much. And the next thing is this lake. So for the lake, what I'm gonna do is right click on it to select it, click on new to add in a new material, and change the surface type to be glossy. I think glossy looks good when you're creating these lakes or something like that, because if you see in this image, the lake looks more realistic because it's reflecting the sky and the forest, and it looks more good, and it's completely glossy, so that's good. And change the world surface. Okay, come in the worlds tab, click on use nodes, change the color to be the sky texture. This is gonna make the world look a bit more better, and now the lake has something to reflect. It's looking good, but some areas are not too good also, so we can fix those. Yeah. Also, I'm just gonna increase the resolution now to be 25. It's a lot of resolution, so you may want to hide some of your things if you have a slow computer, and give it a render now. And yeah, it's looking pretty cool. The waves are a bit more smaller and it looks more realistic. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed watching this, and in the next video I'm gonna be showing you how you can add in the trees and complete this scene. So the next part of this video will be out next week, and I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.